What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back again with another video. So I'm gonna check out Mercedes-Benz dealership completely full. It only made sense to check out this particular video talking about these different dealerships are having a very tough time selling these vehicles on the lots. And that's because obviously the economy is pretty tough right now. A lot of people don't have the extra funds to be affording these vehicles and the payments. A lot of people are defaulting on their loan payments. Like, it's just not practical to buy a new car, especially right now, in a sense, because of just where we are in the economy, man. And definitely when it comes to Mercedes, how much they're charging for some of their models, especially some of their newer ones, it's ridiculous. So we're gonna check this out, since I am someone that has two Mercedes myself. We're gonna check this out and see how bad it really is when it comes to buying a new Mercedes or a used one.
Over $101,000 for this 2025 Mercedes GLS 450.
That is ridiculous. Hell no. 100,000? No, that's not even. It's not even an AMG. Just 100. Nah, bro. No. No, that's all I'm gonna say. It's just no. That's way overpriced.
That's a lot of money. Over $100,000 for a vehicle that's going to depreciate so much.
Yeah.
And think about it. All the domestic manufacturers, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Ford, General Motors, every single one of them, I think they have more $100,000 vehicles than this Mercedes-Benz dealership does. Let's look at this one real quick. This looks like a cheaper one right here, but trust me, they get very expensive very quick. Yeah, this one's $47,000. A little GLB 450 or 250, my bad, but it looks.
Yeah, didn't even know that was a class.
Similar to like the Dodge Hornet, little tiny SUV, and it's the same price, but it's a Mercedes or a Dodge. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part about how crazy the domestic manufacturers have gotten on pricing. All the prices don't make sense nowadays, but I mean, Mercedes advertising $499 payments. Half the dealerships now can't even get people in that payment range. We go to CarMax and we'll see vehicles that are 10 years old.
How much is this S-Class?
It's just crazy. But these things depreciate like no other.
Yep.
Look at this one. $137,000, 2025 S.
Yep, that sounds about right. They're going to charge you over $100K for a new S-Class. Now, them S-Classes are nice, but they're definitely going to charge you a lot. And to be honest with you, you're going to lose a lot of money. It loses value so quick. So quick, bro. If you're trying to get a S63, you're going to pay damn near add an extra $100,000 to that almost. It's ridiculous, bro. They're nice vehicles. Nice interior, nice spec, everything. It's a nice car. But, yeah, anything S-Class, you're going to pay some money for.
$580. Wow. Again, are we at a domestic manufacturer or Mercedes? We've seen F-150s that cost more than this S580. So pretty crazy price-wise, but still, it is a luxury SUV. So what do you expect? And people who buy these vehicles, they know exactly what they're getting into. They're getting into something that's going to lose a lot of value very quickly. And if you think you're buying a Mercedes and it's going to hold value, you're buying the wrong vehicle, that's for sure.
Yeah.
$48,000, another $250 GLB. But a lot of people just lease them. You know what I mean? They're not even wanting to keep these vehicles for long. They just want to lease them. Whatever time they get, a couple years out of it, they're happy. It is what it is. But a lot of inventory here, actually. The whole lot, completely full to the brim. Brand new Mercedes all over there, and this is their used car section. They sell a lot of used cars. Every luxury dealership is pretty much, they have to sell a lot of used cars because they don't have that much volume. It's very, very low volume. In the low volume, it doesn't help sales. You know what I mean? They don't sell that much volume at the end of the day, especially some of like the Porsches, stuff like that. Very low volume, but when they sell a car, they can make a lot of money. That's the thing. Mercedes, the dealership, everybody involved can make a lot of money. But look at this, $96,000. Wow. GLS 450. Now, it is a different clientele base, especially if they're leasing. The dealership can't sell all the warranties and all this stuff where they make a lot of their money. So they want you to buy this. They want you to have bad credit so they can do all this and raise the rate even more. They want you to buy all the warranties that you possibly can. But a lot of people, they're like, I'm not even keeping this Mercedes. I'm just getting rid of it. Look at these Sprinter vans, these things. I don't think we've had one of these on the channel before. Let's see what
I know they're very expensive.
Probably Not cheap at all.
I know those Sprinter
Not cheap.
vans
Let's see here.
going for a lot.
Let's see, $78,000. You know,
Wow.
If you need one for your company, 2024.
I am actually surprised by that. I thought it would actually be in the 100,000 range. I'm really surprised by that because those Sprinter vans, obviously, companies use them. You know, you can use them on a road trip and stuff like that. So I'm really surprised by that. I thought it was going to be easily over 100,000, but no, it wasn't.
Surprised to see 2024 still out here.
Yeah.
But hey, these Sprinter vans, you know, there's a lot of competition in the commercial market. $71,000.
It's actually not that bad.
Yep, diesel, 2024, 2,500 cargo van. Yeah, it's a lot of money still, but if you really want the Mercedes one, but a lot of competition in that segment. But still, a lot of inventory, all brand new, obviously not reliable. I spent many years in Germany. Yes, Mercedes are much more common over there, but they know $68,000 GLC 350. They know that these are not reliable. They can't keep them for a long time. They're very expensive to repair. That's the big issue as well. They're complicated because with a vehicle, something's always going to go wrong. And when something goes wrong with your Mercedes, it's going to cost a lot more money. And it's going to go wrong much more than, let's say, this 4Runner. You know what I mean? This 4Runner is super reliable. It has a known reliable V6, unlike a lot of these Mercedes engines, obviously. See if there's a price. Yeah, I'm not seeing one on there. But, yeah, I mean, very, very unreliable when it comes to long-term ownership. But who's keeping this vehicle for a long time? You know what I mean? Most people, they buy it new. They're getting rid of it. They're going to take a huge loss. They're just leasing it so they know exactly what they're going to lose to begin with. Most people are going that route instead of actually buying it and saying, oh, I'm going to keep it for a long time. It just doesn't work that way. Now here,
I'm definitely going to keep mine for a long time. I've put too much money into them. So, you know, I put a decent amount of money into these cars. So I'm definitely keeping them. One is my daily. One is the one that I usually go out for car meets and stuff. And one day I do plan on getting a GT63 and I'm going to keep that one too. You know, and honestly, I haven't really had any issues other than normal wear and tear. But I've pretty much been keeping up with the maintenance, but it is costly. Granted, I found someone that's been able to help me out that, you know, is a Mercedes licensed technician, but he has his own shop. So I've been fortunate enough to find someone that does good work on the vehicles, and I'm not paying as much as I would if I had to go to the dealership. So that is also, you know, always a blessing, but they are very expensive. So if you are trying to get a Mercedes, just know, if you don't plan on keeping it, it's probably best to lease it. If you do plan on keeping it, just know that you know, it's going to cost some money to get some of the stuff fixed that you need to get fixed on it. But
looks like there's a real expensive one over here.
Oh, yep, the SL.
Some sort of specialty edition.
SL63.
Let's see here. Yeah, they don't have a window sticker on it, but probably.
I'm going 160. I believe they run to 160 up easily. But nobody's really buying them. But they are like 160 up easily. You may not think this is a $160,000 car, but it is.
Over $100,000 for sure, if not more than that.
Easily.
They go up very quickly. It looks like a used one here, but yeah, not cheap at all.
I don't know if it's a 63, but it's still very expensive.
Sitting here, loads of brand new inventory. All Mercedes
53
Benz. They don't know
over
what to
there.
do with it. All they can do is start discounting. So you better not even pay anywhere near MSRP because you're going to take such a loss. And they got a lot of their G-Wagons and stuff up there. We'll look at that electric one real quick after we get done with this one. Let's see, because not playing around on these prices, man.
I know this one going to be close to 100. Yep,
$124,000.
GLS
580.
Just crazy expensive,
I've
bro.
seen F-150s that cost $120,000. So at least it's a Mercedes. But you're going to lose so much money. You know, so much money is going right down the drain with Mercedes-Benz. Now, let's look at this one. It looks expensive, but it's all electric.
Yeah, them electric ones, they've been losing a lot of value. Like you can find your, I believe it's EQS. You can find you one damn near like 40,000, almost used or, you know, damn near new. Like they're not selling as they thought they would. So yeah, the EQs, the electric Mercedes, yeah, they have dipped in value for sure.
Get up these stairs. My knee, I just had knee surgery, so still working it out here, trying to get it going. Let's see what we're working with here. Not cheap at all. Not cheap. Let's see.
How much they charging for this one?
$126,000.
Yep.
Can you guys see? 126 Mercedes. Wow, AMG
Oh, the
EQE SUV.
Oh, that's the AMG
How
version.
much is this going to be worth in just a few years?
Not much.
Probably pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think. Have
Yeah.
a great day. And wait, would you buy any of these vehicles, any of these Mercedes vehicles, even with a huge discount? Let me know.
Nah. Not the ones that he showed. No. Even that SL, I don't know if it was a 63 or not. I probably wouldn't get that one because I just feel like it's kind of overpriced. Because you're really paying, if you didn't know, like the drop top Mercedes, that's really what you're paying for because it's a drop top or a soft top, however you want to call it. So there's like C classes. I remember when I was I think around the time I was getting my E43, I was just walking around while they were running my numbers. And there was like a drop top C300. It was a new one at the time. They were asking for a lot of money, bro. Damn near like almost $90,000. It was just a C300. Had some of the updated tech, but it was a drop top, a cabriolet. That's what they like to call it. So anytime it's a drop top, they're gonna charge extra fucking money because it's a drop top. You can spend damn near close to $100 on everything, taxes, packages, and stuff, just because it's a drop top. There is a video circulating. I saw this the other day where I think the new what's it called? SL63, the drop top SL63. It had a specific paint. The paint job itself, and I'm not making this up. You can look this up. I've seen the video. They're charging $98,000 for the paint job because it was hand painted. That's included in the package. It's worth $98,000. That's a car. That's a couple of used cars. 2 used cars if you really want to be honest. But they put is a special paint. And the paint was nothing that special. It started off gray, and then as it gets to the back, it changes colors to like a blue or something like that. It has the Mercedes logos all on the back. No, bro. The SL63s are already expensive. And then you're saying, oh, well, we're justifying the price because it was hand painted for $98,000. And that's why that car's going to fucking sit there. Simple as that. A lot of these cars are going to sit there because people, once again, don't have the money to make these payments. And 2, they're way overpriced. And 3, the maintenance on them is ridiculous. And 4, the value of the car drops. Unless you're going to actually keep the car and not get rid of it, the value of the Mercedes, they drop drastically. Only a few models don't drop as much, but most of the models do. So, but hey, comment down below. Let me know, man, some other car-related videos you guys want me to check out. I definitely would. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown on the channel. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all kicking it with me. See you on the next one. Peace.